Hello, welcome to the Asset Insider channel where you come for all your latest updates on cryptocurrency. Today I wanted to talk about Ripple. There's been a lot of negative talk about Ripple lately, of why it did not move when it was listed to Coinbase, people calling Ripple a scam coin. I know Forbes has been saying some relatively negative stuff about Ripple lately. Um, I want to go over a couple key points on why I think Ripple is going to be huge in the next coming months and years, and kind of try and put some of this FUD out the window and just show you guys what is coming in the future for Ripple. I'm going to try and make this a relatively quick video. I'm going to be breezing by these articles. Okay, starting off with the first one. This is an article covering why XRP's price did not explode after the Coinbase listing. The article goes on to state, XRP, the digital token created by Ripple's founders, failed to surge in price following the recent announcements that the digital cryptocurrency exchange Coinbase would list the digital asset. The token's price rose more than 10% on Monday, February 25th, the same day Coinbase revealed that its Coinbase Pro platform would list the digital asset. While the increase may seem notable, XRP climbed more than 3,000% in 2017 alone. So it's saying that 10% is not a huge gain as compared to the 3,000 we had in 2017, but in the current market, you don't see gains of 3,000% when you have a $130 billion market. It just doesn't happen. Anyway, further markets failed to respond when Coinbase announced on February 28th that Coinbase.com, as well as their iOS and Android applications, would also offer the asset. Goes on to state that an analyst is not surprised that when the Coinbase announcements failed to produce significant changes in XRP, several analysts revealed they were not exactly shocked. It goes on to quote, "I am not surprised by the lack of price action for XRP," says the co-founder of Arca Funds, because, and then it goes on to state, first, XRP has been plagued with negative press all this year, and as a result, the token has been lagging in the broader market all year. And then it secondly states, the first announcement did not coincide with a modest rally. All those gains were quickly erased, and when people who bought before the news, by people who bought before the news and sold after the news. It goes on to also say that nothing has moved in the market. This is what I was just talking about. The market all this year has been relatively stagnant. We've not grown very much or at all this year. We've been staying between $100 billion and $130 billion for a very long time now, and only briefly touching the $140 billion mark. So in a market like this, there's no room for things to go up 100%, overnight, like we saw in 2017 when the bull market was in full spin. It's just if Ripple would have been listed to Coinbase while the market was doing good during a rally, if we would have had a better market, Ripple would have blown up. And I personally believe that that is why Coinbase chose to list Ripple right now, because they knew that listing Ripple during a bear market, especially a prolonged bear market like this one, would cause the price to stay relatively stagnant instead of drastically increasing like it would have if Ripple would have been released on Coinbase during a bull market. So it's just I'm just gonna move on to this next one, but Ripple has a lot of room to grow. We're about 91% down from the highs of 2017. And those highs were caused only, the whole bull market that year was caused mainly by retail investors. With all the institutional money that will be coming in soon, in the next couple months, we can see much more than what we saw as the all-time highs for Ripple and many other cryptocurrencies in 2017 during the bull market. Moving on, virtual SBI Virtual Currencies is listing XRP exclusively during their launch. This is a very, very big thing for Ripple because the SBI virtual currency platform is going to immediately be released to about 28 million people who use SBI as their bank in Japan. This is going to be instant access to Ripple and an exchange that will facilitate trading. So it's just this is instantly going to give Ripple liquidity and volume, I expect. And SBI is a 10, I believe 10.5, 11% holder of the Ripple company and Ripple XRP coins. So they have a personal venture to make Ripple be worth more, because if they bring up the value of Ripple, they make money as well. They hold 10% of the Ripple XRP tokens. So of course they want those tokens to increase in value, which is why they chose to make XRP the key currency of the SBI virtual currency platform. It's very important to note that while Fidelity and Bakkt and the Nasdaq will most likely be using Bitcoin as their key currency, SBI is using XRP, and that is huge for XRP. When this platform opens up, I expect to see I don't expect price to rise dramatically instantly, but within the first week to couple weeks, I expect a modest price increase in Ripple XRP, because this is going to provide a lot of volume and liquidity to Ripple XRP, and along with that comes the increase in price. Okay, and going on, I just wanted to show you how big the SBI Group is. The SBI Group is a very big holdings company. They do own about 80% of the banks in Japan. And Japan does have a very high population for the size of the country that they are. Or, island technically, but SBI Group has branches in China, Hong Kong, South Korea, the US, Malaysia, Cambodia, Thailand, Singapore, Bahrain, Taiwan, Vietnam, Brunei, Indonesia, India, Russia, Israel, Sri Lanka, the Philippines, Germany, and the UAE and the Cayman Islands. SBI Holdings is not a small company. They have a lot of money and they have a lot of reach. And the fact that they own 10% of XRP means that they do want XRP to do well, and they have the resources to make it happen. Anyway, moving on. Ripple partner Mercury FX is set. Ripple partner Mercury FX to set up 10 new X-Rapid payment corridors by mid-2019. This article is just going on to state that Ripple partner Mercury FX has plans to set up 10 new payment corridors to support and offer X-Rapid and the native digital asset XRP to its customers by mid-2019. Keep in mind, mid-2019 is 3 months away. We are already through the first quarter. This is the beginning of the second quarter of the year. And it goes on to state the head of Mercury FX, Alistair Constance, goes on to say that XRP is the future, and it is the future of money transfers and transfers between fiat currencies. I'm going to not read the rest of the article because that basically sums up everything that I want you to hear. XRapid adoption is increasing. XRapid does use XRP to facilitate its transactions. This will make the price of XRP go up in the next coming months. This is all going to happen. People thought that XRP would just skyrocket as soon as XRapid was released, but XRapid does have to be adopted for this to happen, and the adoption is happening. It's all happening behind the scenes, and people need to stop paying attention to the current price and just look forward to the future price once all this adoption happens. I want to go on to finish this video by showing this tweet that I've showed in a previous video, but it is a very important thing to see. This tweet is by Alex Zoopsies. He is a Bitcoin guy primarily on Twitter, but he does release very good information. If you have not followed him, please follow him at Alex Zoopsies. It is ALEXZIUPSNYS. It goes on to state the total world sovereign funds is a total of 7.5 trillion. Pension funds equal 18.1 trillion. The stock market equals 73 trillion. Mutual funds equal 40 trillion. Real estate 228 trillion. Wealth 317 trillion. Money 80 trillion. Gold 7.5 trillion. ETFs equal $5 trillion. While the Bitcoin market only equals 0.068 trillion. It's just going to show how much money is in traditional markets and how little money is in cryptocurrency markets. And when the shift happens between traditional markets and cryptocurrency markets, there will be a lot of money moving into cryptocurrency, and there is a lot of room for cryptocurrency to grow. He goes on to state, you still think we missed the boat? We haven't even figured out how to build the boat yet. Very true statement. There is so much that will be coming up in the next couple months to the next couple years of cryptocurrency. I have no doubt that we will be seeing a $100,000 Bitcoin at least by 2020 or the end of 2020. And the growth will be unreal when the institutional money starts coming in. And people just need to realize that people are looking at a $130 billion market, and they don't see just how many trillions are in other markets and how that money will shift once the platforms are there for traditional institutions to shift that money. And those platforms are coming soon. I'm going to be ending this video on that note. If you like the information I brought you, please like and subscribe to my channel, and have a great day.